lies in the major American markets of Miami, New York, Chicago, LA, but in my opinion, the most noteworthy region would be the San Francisco Bay Area, where the titans of tech and the movers and shakers of Silicon Valley allow the California GDP to encompass the 5th largest economy in the world, would it be its own country. While LA has a lot of fine dining and Hollywood, the San Francisco Bay Area boasts numerous 3 Michelin star restaurants, private golf courses, country clubs, and expansive array of wealth and interest of tried and true, storied and famed wine lovers that don't only relish in Sonoma or Napa wine iterations, but also delight in all that Bordeaux has to offer. When I think of Bordeaux, I honestly just think about non-monovarietal iterations of blends. And I believe that the American market has for a very long time shunned the blend market of wines, but I do see an upcoming tick of enjoying well-crafted traditional house styles that are consistent year in, year out due to the assemblage of different grape varieties in a blend. I appreciate you asking about the best Bordelais grape varieties. They would truly be the #1 and #2 grapes in the world, and in my opinion, #1, the king, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot. Cabernet Sauvignon is the king of wines for a reason. It is hearty, reliable, robust, age-worthy, delicious, and perfectly transcends the terroir and that which the winemaker wishes to bestow upon the person enjoying this wine. Merlot, on the other hand, being the sister grape to Cabernet, is more lush, more fruity. Together, they play so wonderfully together, and there's a vast breadth of different possibilities when these two beautiful grapes come into play. Traditionally, if we were to adhere to textbook and varietal correctness, Cabernet Sauvignon, whether manifested from Napa vineyards or those in Bordeaux, always exudes the hallmarks of this grape variety. Cabernet Sauvignon exudes cassis, so blue currant, also a minerality of lead, graphite, pencil shavings, baking spice, cardamom, also mentholated eucalyptus from the strong pyrazines, if we're just going to speak chemically. However, in Napa traditionally, with the warmer weather, the grapes get bigger. There's a heightened ABV. There's also usually more oak exposure, more toasty notes, and American oak also exudes a little bit more dill and coconut spices. Whereas in Bordeaux, there are usually blends that don't see as much ABV. They're a little bit more food-friendly and approachable. However, both iterations are quite age-worthy and are to be of the highest regard in every manifestation. Merlot has sadly lost its luster after the movie Sideways. However, while I lament Sideways blasting Merlot as an inferior grape for a great many years, I absolutely covet what Sideways did. Sideways basically resuscitated and re-enlivened Merlot. It is now being taken serious as the winemakers are working harder than ever to allow this beautiful grape to shine. Traditionally in the United States, the Washington market was #1 for Merlot, up in the Columbia Valley and different regions. Napa also has a great many wonderful Merlot iterations. However, currently it reigns supreme on the right bank of Bordeaux in Pomerol and Saint-Emilion. The reason I adore Bordeaux so very much is because of their love for wine, their purchasing power, and their marketing dollars as well. Bordeaux has a very grand self-interest in brand augmentation and bestowing upon the world at large the beauty and the love of their wines. There are a lot of winemakers that come and visit the United States and are always fun to have over, and invite them in for a Wine 101 class, a master class, a winemaker dinner, educational series, and we'll also do education. It is these Bordelais greats that make everyone so very happy with all that they can offer, and their brand power is beyond staggering, tried and true, and encompasses a wealth of classicist views over hundreds of years. My advice for a fledgling sommelier to see a grand edition of Bordelais wines on their lists for their restaurants and different venues would be to start in the right bank. American palate and the world palate greatly enjoys approachably priced iterations, different SKUs, and this exists on the right bank, namely Saint-Emilion and Pomerol. The Cabernet Franc and Merlot grapes there can often be fetched at not too expensive a price point and are always very palatable, and a great segue for the American and the palate, the world at large, would be these fruit-forward, robust, and approachably priced iterations coming from the right bank. Any Cabernet lover of Napa and Sonoma can easily transcend the realm of what Bordeaux has to offer.